Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are once again working on our Native American essay. And I have read all of the drafts and I have some feedback for most of our students. So I want to start by looking at what our prompt is. Our prompt is, what can we tell about the Secotan tribe from these artifacts? Our thesis statement, which should be at the end of our topic intro paragraph, should answer this statement using these aspects or dimensions. You should tell us, what can we see about the tribe? Can we tell anything? Can we tell nothing? And explain what can you tell in these categories: basic needs, adaptation to their environment, and the social cultural interactions. The other big area that I saw concern in was actually the samples of the writing. So here I'm going to read you one body sample for a basic needs paragraph. Everyone needs basic needs. The needs can include clothes and shelter, a basic need that John White watercolor highlights as shelter. In the John White watercolor, it shows large houses. These houses were most likely made of wood. They had a barrel shape to them. How the Secotans would make these houses is they would take young and bendable trees and bend them into barrel shapes. The watercolor showed these houses only had one doorway and were dark inside. They were also covered in grasses and animal skins. In this section here, this student did a very nice job of stopping and thoroughly describing what the houses look like and how they are made and what they were used for. What they could maybe work on here is working on the transitions here and making this a little more smooth. There are other examples, so that was one piece. The rest of their paragraph goes on to, but this is not the only basic need used in the painting. You can see the clothing the Secotan wore. In the painting, it shows that people wearing clothes items made out of animal skin and feathers. The paintings probably showed a celebration dress. The people are wearing feathers, hats. These were probably made from colorful birds in the areas. They were also wearing, animal skins around their waist. They once again go into more detail about what they look like, and they could even maybe go into more detail about how they made these clothing and where they got the feathers and animal skin. Another one that I downloaded from a student looked like this. This is their paragraph about meeting basic needs. This picture shows Native Americans meeting basic needs. In the picture, I see houses, a garden, cleaning, cooking, dancing. They need food, shelter, and clothing. It has a nice start, but it describes nothing to the reader about what the painting looked like and what their tribe looks like. So that's more of a topic sentence, really, than a paragraph. Body paragraphs about basic needs should be 7 to 10 sentences. I'm going to say that again. 7 to 10 sentences. Okay. The third example I pulled from another student was from a different paragraph, actually. The Secotan tribe had to adapt to their environment to survive. By using palisades, they guarded the communities. Palisades were tall pieces of wood that were stuck in the ground and surrounded the village with small openings for locals to go in and out of. The palisades were a very nice source of protection, and it kept unwanted visitors like other tribes and wildlife. This is the key. They describe what it looks like to the reader because we can't see the painting, and then they say what the purpose is and why it would be used for the tribe. Once again, and they actually go into another aspect as well in their body paragraph. This is what I expect out of 7th grade or almost 8th grade writers. This assignment is a full essay, 5 full paragraphs, double spaced with a name, date, and 12-point font. If you have questions, ask me or your neighbor. Have a great day.